When you open Excel, you will be on the Start page. In the upper left corner, you can start a new workbook. You may ask, what is a workbook? My friends, in Microsoft Excel, an Excel file is called a workbook. On the right side, you also have a set of templates that you can use. For example, if you want to plan a monthly budget or maybe a weekly work plan, you can use these templates according to your needs. You can search for more patterns in this section. When you click on it, you'll see a selection of templates. But if you don't find what you're looking for, you can search for more templates here. To return to the previous page, click on the main page on the left. At the bottom of this page, you can see the recent Excel files that you have used. In order to quickly find this file and use it, we hover over it. We can share it or we can pin it. When we click on the pin, we see this workbook. Now suppose we want a specific workbook, but it's not part of our recent workbook. We can search for that workbook on the left side. We can also click on Open, and here once again I see the recent list of files. My friends, join me to enter the main Excel environment together. By clicking on the blank workbook option, we enter Excel and we are going to have our own training on this workbook. This part, the main environment we are in, is called the worksheet. At the top of the page, there are different letters which are called as a column. Also on the left side, we have these different numbers and it's called a row. The intersection of a row and a column is also called a cell. Each cell has an exact column and row location. Here, if we select this cell and if we look at the upper left corner, we will see this name and this tells us the exact location of the cell. By clicking the mouse or keyboard, we can click on different cells. We can use the navigation bar to scroll through the sheet. Below the screen, there is another scroll bar that we can move from left to right. We can use this option to zoom in and out. Throughout this relationship, we can right-click anywhere. Right-click will show us a context menu. Above is a small toolbar that we can use to format a cell. You see, even in the row worksheets, we can right-click and use its additional commands. If we want to go to the last cell of this worksheet, we have to hold the Control key with the down arrow. And to return to the first cell, we hold the Control key with the up arrow. And you will see that we quickly return to the beginning of the interval. But there is another way to do this. Click on the line of the first double cell. Now you will see that it will take you to the last cell. Click again on the line above the last double cell and it will return you to the first cell. This is a trick that many people may not know. We may need a new worksheet on this page. To create a new worksheet, click on the plus option and create a new worksheet. By right-clicking, we can create a custom name for the task. If we have many worksheets in this section, we can right-click to see all worksheets and see a list of worksheets. I will teach you tips about worksheets in the next parts. My friends, there is a section at the top of the interface called the ribbon. The ribbon consists of several main parts, whose applications will be taught to you in the course. But in general, the ribbon includes tabs, groups, command menu, and other parts. Here are the ribbon tabs. Each tab contains a group of similar commands. For example, the Home tab. which is a collection of the most frequently used commands related to formatting, or the Format tabs, which contains commands related to formulas. Or the View tab, where the commands related to display issues are located. The next part is the Groups. Each tab is divided into a number of groups. For example, this shows the Cells group of the Home tab. The next part is the Command buttons. This section allows you to perform actions or open menus. This part is also called the Command menu, which is located next to or below some command buttons. And if you click on these buttons, the main command will be executed. And if you click on the small arrow, a small menu of similar commands that are under it will open, and you can choose the command you want. The use of other parts of the ribbon will be taught to you during the training, and the points related to them will be pointed out. But the important point here is that if you want to have more workspace in your worksheet, you can hide the ribbon by pressing Ctrl plus F1 and press Ctrl plus F1 again to return it. Above the ribbon in the left corner of your screen is a tool called the QAC, or Quick Access Toolbar. In this section, there are a series of options for quick access to them. It doesn't matter which tab you are on. These access tools are displayed permanently. By default, this section has 3 buttons. The Save button is used to save, and the Undo command is used to restore information. For example, if we have done something that our data has been deleted, by clicking on this button, we can easily go back to the last things we have done. In fact, with each click on the Undo button, we go back one step to reach the desired step. The Redo button works the opposite of the Undo button. This section shows us a list of tools that we can use in the Quick Toolbar, but this part has tips that I will teach you in the related part.